Hello, all of you beautiful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and can you believe it? We do still run Data Anomaly Hunter Scar here. It's a miracle.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But anyways, this is one of our Digimon tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or stories and creatures in alternate realities. This system is available for open playtest on our Discord as well as itch.io. Go check it out, let us know what you think. For now, we're going to start with introductions, beginning with the one that has caused it to be cancelled so much.
Hello, I am Lightpaw. I am the storyteller for this campaign. I make all the NPCs. I do all the voices. I don't do voices. But I do the creating of the challenges and things. And I normally run everything like clockwork, except when I am moving to a place that has really bad internet. So until they find me behind this Starbucks, we're good. Off to Arcus.
It's not the Starbucks next to the dog park, right?
No, that one doesn't have great Wi-Fi.
Well, good, because you don't want to go to the dog park. I think we lost Gimund.
It's gone into hyperactive.
Okay, I'm Gimund. We're finally running. I have 50 cups of coffee. Electric basic type. Aerosman. I'm the issue.
Hello, everyone. I am Razim, and I am playing as Asher, the Astral Light type Labramon. And I am not running on that much coffee, and Arcus is not allowed to have coffee, and yet he still keeps getting coffee. I don't know how, I don't know where, but it will be stopped. I will remove his ability to process it altogether if I must. Also, I'm the god of death, lord of evil, and master of all undead. Off to the minion.
Hello, y'all. I'm IDDoThings, or IDO if you prefer, and the thing I'll be doing tonight is playing Haboku, the Digimon, and an aquatic fire type, again of Asher, and that puppy. On to the chase.
Hello, I'm Drunk Dragonair, and I'm going to be playing Jace, the Black Growlmon X, Shadow Mythic type, and the player is currently experiencing poor air quality, so he probably sounds like horse, which Jace is not, so excuse horse Jace tonight. But otherwise, yeah, go ahead, Riv.
I am Taldarius, and I will be playing Riv, the mythic water type Vorvamon, who is the reverse temperature from a normal Vorvamon. And my air quality is not as bad as Era's, but it is slowly getting worse, so my voice is starting to go out as more and more poor air quality starts rolling in, as it's been rising throughout the day. But yeah.
It's quite possible that several of the tabletop games over the next couple of days are going to be canceled over this.
On the plus side, I broke out my unused emergency inhalers.
Yeah,
So
I got
to have some to
and
use.
then hammers.
But yeah, I know my throat's a little raw as well. For a recap, go for it, Riv.
Yep, as I get the coughing out of the way. Ooh boy, my lungs are not happy. Anyway. As I am trying to brain blast... Because last time we were just doing the, just to double check and make sure I'm not crazy and I blanked out an entire session. We were mostly just dealing with the whole, like getting, like snow thrown at us. Wasn't that it? I'm pretty sure it was the snowball fight thing.
Yeah, we were
Yes.
getting into with snowballs.
All right, cool. I'm gonna hit my inhaler real quick.
And something. I forget the Digimon's name, but maybe. Hey, that's currently since flying and be an Arbormon.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone flew Arbormon error.
Yep. Where we talked with them a little bit, but yeah. So last time we were, going and doing some light exploration, moving on from the town proper, having found a new Digimon that we didn't see there before, who hung out with us a little bit, who said their name was Amy. And we went ahead exploring, venturing out in the presumably correct direction, we hope. We're pretty sure it's the correct direction. It's a little bit hard to tell in Tundra and Ice if you're going in the proper, but, we do have Arcus / Folger here, who did grow up in the local-ish surroundings, at the very least this biome. He's used to this biome. So we continued on until we were playfully ambushed by some Digimon who were throwing snowballs at us and things of the nature, and we fought back by continuing to deal non-lethal damage in retaliation, and then eventually, they kind of just gave up partway through whenever they got enough non-lethal damage tacked onto them, where they sort of just flopped over into the snow and kept hanging out. We're not entirely sure what was going on with all of that, but it seemed like it was all in good fun anyway, so whatever. We end up talking with I believe it was called an Arbormon, and Amy ends up in the middle of the conversation getting sent on Digi Air as they get Arbormon launched into the stratosphere, atmosphere, question mark. Are we even on a planet right now, or did they just get launched into a digital barrier? We're not sure, but they aren't here now anymore, so we'll have to ask them later, maybe, if they ever show up again.
Yee! We
Yes,
also
it is
gave them a very comprehensive physical.
Oh yes, the
Isn't it
classic of
digital?
ask 10 million question. As they somehow stumbled into multiple of the hyperactive party triggers.
sequentially.
Yeah,
Right.
activate one and then goes calm down. It was just X. Activates another.
Insert Lupo, Sideshow Bob stepping on rakes.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, that's most of what happened. As we got into that snowball fight, and things kind of worked out ish. We think, hopefully.
Mostly.
Hopefully.
The biggest part of it is that you guys were given directions to the edge of the forest. The Arbormon, in the process of launching Amy somewhere, was turning to point you guys in the right direction.
generous bestowal.
IDDoThings tipped $10, Razim coins.
Any more?
I guess we head in that direction.
Sorry, was looking both ways before crossing the street. That's fine.
You're crossing the street?
Yeah, I told you I'm behind the Starbucks.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, yep, so as you approach the as you approach the edge of the forest, there, swear I can speak English.
Are you sure about that?
No. You do come across one oddity. There is a pretty substantial lump of snow that seems to be built up on the windward side of a tree. Far more than should be built up on the windward side of a tree, considering all the trees around it don't have that much snow.
Sorry for the delay. Thank you very much for that tip, Ido. That is the first tier of the tip goal completed.
Are you okay, Zim?
Look out.
Rip.
Okay, thanks.
Look out and needing to exert myself when, air quality is shit.
Yeah, that's been a classic right there.
Like I was saying, there is a pile of snow. An odd one.
I mean, Riv lacks survival instinct. He'll go poke at it.
Arcus is curious too. Arcus will go over to investigate it.
Hey, you want 3
Okay.
investigation?
I guess Haboku will roll a
I'm
perception.
fine to assist with either 3 investigation or 2 teamwork.
I should really get the formula.
I'll probably help.
If anybody has a shovel,
I do.
dot
Thinks
fix
back to
that
the
problem.
tactical shovel.
Arcus pulls out shovel.
doo-doo-doo-doo. Anyone who, if you have a shovel, you may, brain. No, come on, brain. It's going to affect the number of successes that you need.
I suppose Arcus should be the one rolling.
I can offer 3 investigation or 2 teamwork.
I included the 3 investigation.
Cool.
Hey.
11.
Oh wait, shit! I should reset my stat changes. Oops.
Shovel. Investigation.
I was sitting here like, why are my quick reference stats so high? See, looks down, sees I still have stat changes. Oh no! Oh, I should change that.
Righty. Now, I need to remember that I'm on my laptop. Wiggling the mouse is not, in fact, going to change the window that I am looking at. So, it doesn't take too long, but you guys are able to dig out first just a little corner of something made of wood, which you are able to eventually get enough snow out to recognize that somebody has abandoned a sledge here.
Sorry,
Pretty nice
Ido, for
one.
your loss.
Pretty.
It's
Context might
okay.
apply.
He's got a new home.
Lightpaw, for your context, Ido has a character named Sledge,
Yes,
Hmm,
that's because
so I had to take the opportunity.
I see. This is not that character. This is, in fact, a sleigh. Not that kind. Queen, leave it alone.
But Slay. God, that's hard to do when your throat hurts.
I know, right?
Oh,
I wasn't even gonna try.
but it was right there.
That's
Also,
so true.
Jason's gonna side eye this dang thing like you're fucking kidding me, because he knows who's gonna end up pulling this shit. The currently colossal dinosaur-shaped dragon Digimon.
How big is the sleigh?
If you get all of the snow and ice and twigs and such out of it and get it back on its runners, all of the not colossal people could probably easily fit in it with all of your gear.
Ah, so the sleigh is roughly queen-sized. Got it.
Oh, that's pretty damn big.
It is a one. It is a sled team sleigh.
Yeah, we're keeping this.
well, if it's a team effort, Haboku can help. I doubt he'll be much edge actual use, but he can help.
Okay, let me rephrase that. It would probably take about 4 to 6 reindeer to pull this sleigh. It would probably take about half a Jace.
By the way, when you say a sled team sleigh,
I just clarified. 4 to 6 reindeer.
okay, so you're thinking Santa sleigh, not a sled team sleigh, because those are very different.
Santa sleigh is a sled team sleigh. The reindeer are, in fact, a team who pull the sleigh.
Is there anything else like on the sleigh, or is it just sleigh?
I mean, if you're asking if there are any goods or identifying plate, there's no license plate or anything. It's not like super engraved or fancy or anything, but it is a fairly decent size, like somebody would be using to haul goods.
Any goods on it, or just
Nothing that seems to still be here.
okay.
All right. Fine. All right, Fate.
Sleigh ride.
Yeah,
Hops on the
everybody-
sled.
If anybody yells mush, I am going to make sure this thing flips.
Honestly, it looks like that's probably why it was abandoned in the first place, is that it did flip over at some point. It was on its side. And if not for the fact that Jace were here, it probably would have taken quite a bit of an effort to right it. Especially if there had been anything else in it.
I don't need to be colossal for this, so I'm going to try and revert. All right, we're good. Back to a huge creature. Everybody getting in.
Sure is going to take the driver's seat.
Haboku will hop in.
I am going to keep walking for a bit because I haven't gotten to walk on snow in a while.
You're
Alright.
certainly going to get the opportunity.
Look, Riv is oblivious about, temperature. He has no fucking clue. To him, snow is just something kind of neat to walk on because it makes the crunchy.
All right, Dad, and hike.
Gives Asher a look and starts to walk. At least it wasn't mush.
Well, of course not. Why would I say that? That they don't actually use muff.
Jace is obviously not responding right now. He is just gonna walk. I can't wait for this fan art.
This is, by the way, a donation goal reward.
Ah, nice.
I believe the donation goal was 2 or 3 sessions back. It was called Ring Ting Tingling. So yes, there are in fact bells on the harness.
Oh, wonderful. I jingle now.
The Tundra itself is, unlike the Taiga, which you just left, basically just snow as far as the eye can see. Arcus, from your previous experience, you know that some of that snow is a lie. You don't think it's going to be dangerous this close to the forest, but you know that, especially as you start approaching the lake, it's going to be a little bit treacherous, especially for somebody of Jace's size.
Also, he's gonna be keeping an eye out for the jagged terrain if we start hitting the glacial wastes. But he will inform everyone of this fake snow.
I mean, the
He's
snow is real.
also-
It's just that the snow is only covering a very thin layer of ice.
He's also actually gonna start looking more towards the horizon from now on. So he could keep a lookout for possible blizzards.
Snow can be fake?
Well,
starts covering like crevices, yeah, that can end up being bad.
Then there's also a lot of things that happen when it comes to snow density, and then how clingy it is, if there's any sort of fault lines in it. There's a lot of things that could go wrong with snow, actually.
Also, I would recommend testing the snow depth before we disembark.
Jace will pause, find a very big stick. If that stick happens to be a tree, it happens to be a tree. He has to poke things with his tail before he steps there, but that's what the stick is for.
Asher is going to shake the reins. Come on, giddy up!
Jace closes his eyes and goes, "He just warned us about hazards. I am using the stick method to make sure that I don't suddenly fall into a lake."
We should be fine for now, but later on, yeah.
Still good practice to start now. Jace goes back to walking on his own time. And walking, and walking, and walking, and breathing, apparently. Corrected, not breathing, apparently.
You okay?
I'm fine. I muted when I coughed.
So, Lightpaw, should I roll a perception check to keep an eye out for like blizzard type conditions?
Would that be perception or would that be more survival?
Would probably be more survival.
Okay.
Anyways, I could provide 2 survival or 2 teamwork.
We can provide 4 survival.
All right, cool. I'll provide 2 teamwork unless someone has 3.
Okay, so total of 6 right now. Wait. 9, 14. 17. Not 18.
Believe somebody has a specialty for weather.
I have an environmental integrity specialty that makes me not have to care about weather most of the time.
Okay, that's
I forgot I have a Tundra specialty.
Oh, yeah, that definitely would apply here.
Roll an additional dice then.
Oh yeah, also has the environmental integrity thing. Special too.
I just have
Hey!
a I don't think you guys need my help though.
Yeah, Rib's thing is funny because he has the environmental integrity while also double resisting fire and water. So he could be in a heat wave or a blizzard and just kind of be like, this is fine. He could literally be in the room slowly going on fire and just like realizing, oh hey, it's hot. I guess because of all the fire. Maybe I should leave.
All right, that is 11 survival.
Okay. You don't see any overt signs of a blizzard, but the sky is concerning. Additionally, it is cold. Colder than you remember it from the last time you were here.
It is colder than it normally is.
And Lightpaw, in what way is the sky concerning?
You know that kind of light overcast that you get right before a big snowstorm or right between two big snowstorms? It
Okay.
seems to be stuck like that.
Like, are the clouds moving at all?
It's hard to tell. The light, the cloud cover is thick enough that it's hard to discern one cloud from another. There are little eddies of snow getting kicked off the ground by breezes. So there's definitely wind, which means there's definitely some movement, but it's not easy to see that movement because it's white on white, essentially. And beyond just being white on white, it is the sun is up there somewhere reflecting against what you're pretty sure is snow in those clouds.
Arcus is gonna hop off the sled for a bit and go over to Riv.
Hey, Riv. What do you
Yeah.
think about the sky? Looks a little weird.
It does. I don't know if when I was last here, there wasn't really any sky-based glitches going on. Well, on the other side of this place, but we, at least where I was, there was mostly ground-related stuff where it kept opening up the ground under people. But that does not look normal, so I'm probably not going to trust that.
To me, it looks like we're between two blizzards. But
Well,
it doesn't look
maybe,
like there's
but
any blizzards around.
that and the chances of being caught between two simultaneous blizzards that are both holding their position is not very.
Yeah.
So there's probably going to be something weird that goes on. But also, I don't really know too much of a better way to get there unless we feel like going to the coast and taking a boat to where I lived, and then we'd have to cross a lot of tundra and taiga and mountains and all that anyway. So it probably won't be too much better going from that direction.
Just more something to keep an eye out for right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Arcus goes back to the sled.
When you get back, Haboku's just is looking very attentively at all the snow he can see, trying to determine if it's what's fake.
So, Haboku, also keep in mind that snow also comes in multiple different colors sometimes. The yellow one is the best to eat.
Jace stops. Don't eat the yellow snow. Asher, I still have that video. and starts walking again.
Cat.
He's right. Don't eat the yellow snow.
Haboku will nod.
You guys set out pretty early in the morning, and you hit the Tundra probably in the really early afternoon. It's hard to gauge time out here, though, because the light quality just is what it is when there's this much cloud cover. But eventually it does start getting a little bit darker without the horizon ahead of you changing very much in any super appreciable way. You do appear to be farther from the forest, at least, in that the trees are now just a green line on the other horizon.
Out of character, we
Yeah.
have a compass too, so if I recall. Right. We setting up camp or are we pushing on?
Well, it's gonna get really cold at night if this is what it's like during the day. So, probably should set up a camp.
Camp it is.
Yeah, probably a good idea to give the horse a break anyways.
Jason inhales through his nose.
Asher just bleps at Jace.
Bang, get blepped on.
You hear the sound of a camera. Jace smiles.
Get countered.
Camp. Jace is going to take off the reins, that way he can start setting up a tent.
And Arcus is gonna set up his small tent.
Asher is setting up his tent over the top of the sleigh.
I'm wondering if one of you guys was going to do that, actually.
Asher ain't gonna sleep on the snow, no.
There's enough flat space in the back to fit at least one tent. Probably not much more than one. Like, if you had two tents the size of Arcus's tent, maybe.
I mean, you guys could just cover it with using the pieces of two tents. I'm assuming these aren't like modern tents. I'm assuming it's just canvas and pegs and stuff. So you guys could probably turn it into a covered sleigh with some ingenuity.
Well, that's
Probably.
basically what Asher's doing with his. Because his was, I'm pretty sure, the biggest.
Yeah, I believe you mentioned that yours was big enough to cover you, Jace, and Haboku. And then Arcus had his own smaller two-person tent, and Riv and Kodara had one.
Yep. Which just means Rib has it now. As
Okay.
well, someone had to absorb the items, so.
Yep, I was joking earlier that Arcus probably found Kotarus' backpack, which would explain where he's been getting all the coffee.
Just going to add a random backpack to my inventory.
Okay, how are you guys going to be handling the watch? Not that you're likely to get snuck up on, but
Guess I can take first. Or no, give me seconds. That way I'm in late night.
Haboku, will you prefer to watch with someone who's one of the folks who are not as adapted to the cold to keep them warm?
Asher will take last watch.
Rib is fine doing whatever watch.
Arcus could do second watch because he has the cloak that keeps temp. Oh wait, no, that's just heat. And he'll still probably take second watch because he has dim vision.
Well, Haboku will be taking last watch of Asher then. I feel like a mistake was made here.
What do you
Well, I guess-
mean? What's
Well,
wrong with
Alvarez is right.
Haboku and Asher taking a watch together?
It was more Rib taking the watch by himself.
It's more like Rib's taking first watch by himself.
You right by yourself, Riv?
I mean, I should be. I wouldn't find myself all the time anyways.
The concern on Jace's face is defeated by the fact that he's been the one walking all day.
So my next question when it comes to this is, does Riv have to use body, or can he use something like mind?
for Riv,
For keeping watch?
does Riv have dim vision, dark vision, anything?
For that, no, but he does have, the headlamp light source thing, which you can just turn on.
Okie dokie.
Basically, no, but he has a flashlight.
I'll allow it. If you want to take a mind perception.
Okay. I was honestly fine with either. So, I just figured I'd ask. Because asking costs me nothing. There you go.
Very, very important question for you, Riv. What is your surveillance strategy?
Well, just to double check, we're like the area around is mostly flat. It's not like there's like a ton of like hills and stuff, right? For like snow mounds.
Have you ever been to Kansas?
I mean, no, but
It makes that look like the Alps.
well, in that case, for the most time, he's probably just going to look around normally, but then, because he has a flashlight, so you can just look in a direction and light that up for quite a while, especially because it's snow and snow reflects light anyways, pretty good. So it's probably a little bit better than normal even. And then eventually, like occasionally, every probably like 15 minutes to a half an hour, he'll fly up into the air, look around a bit from vantage point, see if he sees anything moving. But besides that, just kind of like probably going from between the sled area to various sides, walking around, because he's enjoying walking around in snow for the first time in a while. Because why
Okay.
not?
What you notice then is that the wind is starting to pick up. Nobody approaches, and you see it probably hours before they actually got to you, if anybody started to. Just because of how much nothing there is around you guys, but because there's nothing around you, there's also no easy way to tell that the wind is increasing except to feel it.
The snow is the thick, thick and sticky enough that it doesn't get pulled up by the wind easy.
Yeah, not super easily, no.
We have fan art.
Oh boy.
Displeasure.
You just got wonderful free art from my good boy. How could you be displeased?
I like the art. Jace's displeasure.
Jace looks so done.
The moment that the sleigh came out, Jace was done.
Wonderful art, Ido.
Thank you.
Second watch. What first? Riv, do you report the increased wind speed?
Definitely, and probably in a slightly rambly way, because Riv would find it interesting. I doubt that other people would be as interested in the shifting meteorological pattern.
Second watch was Jace and Arcus.
Yep.
Hey, Arcus! You just heard that the wind is increasing in an area prone to blizzards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably a blizzard inbound.
Yeah, probably. But at least the wind isn't bad enough that I've noticed any increased, snow being picked up. So since there's been no increase in snow, we still probably got a bit. That,
You
and
think-
where are we going to take shelter from a blizzard out here anyway?
Yeah, I would have preferred if we found like a cave or something, but
Let me just Pin down the sleigh with some stakes. Little bit of rope, little bit of stakes. Hold it in place. Bury the skis down in the snow so that way it can't move as easily. Pack it down with my tail since that's a good 1.5 tons of weight to press things down. Maybe more.
I just hope it doesn't turn into a whiteout.
We have a compass, right?
Hey, weird. Did anyone just hear ominous thunder?
Wouldn't be the worst
Nah, surely not. Anyways, Riv is gonna go relax.
Arcus is gonna remember something, and then he's gonna get something out of his bag. And it's the dogfish love me, catfish hate me blanket.
Oh, that's probably nice and roasty toasty since it's been in your bag the whole time.
Yeah.
Why? Does he have a magic bag?
No, I've just had it on me.
If we hit whiteout, I am going to need goggles tomorrow. I guess perception checks for the duration.
Yep.
From everybody or just the people on watch?
I would assume just
people
the
on
people on watch.
Okay.
If somebody else wants to separately make a perception check, you're about to get an opportunity.
Does the Tundra specialty activate?
Yes.
Why not? I'll try and solve the one, just in case.
What time is it right now? I... Oh, would my wilderness savvy actually apply to this?
Yes.
Okay, then I get an additional die I should roll. The viewer cam rolled a 7.
It's
I think I'm
perceiving.
going to lock that in.
I remembered that I forgot to actually process videos from last night, so I figured, dice right here. In association with that.
Ah.
See. Arcus, you're able to pick it up first. The wind is definitely picking up, and with your dim vision, you are able to see the first few flakes of fresh snow start to fall. And this late at night, you're pretty sure those are not going to stay snow for long.
Meaning it's definitely becoming a blizzard.
It's going to become a blizzard, and it might become a hailstorm.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
You said the tents were made good enough to handle hail and stuff, right? Or do we need to wake everybody up and flip the sleigh? Tents are usually fine as long as the hail's not too bad out of character.
Should be fine till morning, hail-wise. Oh,
He's looking at Jace.
I want to get you a hat.
Pulls out the parka he got himself. Remember, I got access to any winter gear needed. I'm good. And I do have goggles. Pulls out goggles, puts them on.
Akatomon?
Jace doesn't have any other kids yet. Hold on. Him and his boyfriend have been trying, but they haven't happened yet, so what?
It's a reference to the anime that Gilmon is from.
Yes, I'm familiar.
Guys, I think you might be hallucinating.
Weird, I haven't had any mushrooms recently.
By the time it's time to wake up the last watch, it is definitely, the wind has hit blizzard levels. The snow hasn't quite hit ground level yet, but it's a coming.
Is there enough room underneath the sleigh for Jace to slide under? Throw up a tarp as a wall. That way he can act as a weight on the sleigh.
The runners are too close to the ground for that. If you were to find a board or something, you could potentially slide the board between the runners and then lay on the board. With the way you found the sleigh, you're pretty sure that if it was on its side, it would make a pretty decent shelter, but with it on its runners,
I'm more
less so.
looking at weighing the sleigh down as much as possible because high winds can some things up. That's fine.
And in fairness, the two people who were occupying the tent that is currently on the sleigh are about to leave the tent that is currently on the sleigh for their watch.
You think Asher's going out in there? No, he's just going to open a small, open the side of it a little bit and just peek out.
There. Now I can fit under the sled.
Chase has installed Tetris.exe.
People sleep on top of them anyways. It's not that big of a deal.
By the time the dawn comes, this is a full-blown blizzard. It's not a whiteout yet, but if it gets any more intense, it could hit that stage. For now, the snow that's getting kicked up is mostly from the ground. Jace, if you go to full size, like if you went colossal, you might have trouble seeing the ground, but otherwise, you should be able to navigate.
Not going colossal for any reason. My default size is huge. That should be fine for now. I just tell people to keep on the compass and make sure we're going in a steady direction.
It's hard to gauge, but progress feels a little bit slower today.
Oh, did we just skip past the third watch?
The main event that you would have noticed was the blizzard,
Okay.
and the blizzard was obvious.
I'm just making sure, because, like...
To quote a very popular movie, nobody crazy enough to go out in this except you. Yoo-hoo. You're pretty sure when dawn comes because black becomes gray and the temperature goes up just a bit. And also because Asher has the valve dock.
Valve dock clock.
Yeah, and the valve dock does have the clock. But it is cold and windy.
I guess a survival check.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where the rules for extreme weather are.
In your
they're a little
head?
spotty.
I see.
Yeah, so the thing is that a while ago we had actual weather rules. And then those did not survive the many iterations that we tried to go through.
And since then, they've been taken off the stove, put in the freezer, and are buried under a bunch of frost. We might take them out at some point and work at them again, or we might just start all over. Either way, far future project.
Yep. In terms of what they do is the longer you're out in the weather and do not have some form of protection when it comes to it, Depending on the weather intensity, you get a stacking damage over time penalty that you can't just cleanse away.
Which, for the record, Asher did not take down the tent. No need to when, it's just moving with the cart. Or sleigh. Hike, Dad!
Front.
Usually the damage time procs for things like this would be per hour. However, it is also bypass integrity sort of damage usually.
Okay.
But yeah, for like a blizzard, you might be like, all right, cool, so this will be a water type damage dot or something,
I was thinking an integrity check to delay the onset.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I assume the specialties for environmental would apply here.
I think I'm the only one about to eat this.
Anyone that has a specialty, yes. It will apply to this integrity check.
Cool.
And the most of the party is inside of the cart. And Jace, you did mention that you specifically got a parka and the snow goggles. So I am not going to subject anybody to a penalty.
Gotcha. Question: does my wilderness savvy then apply to this integrity check?
I will allow it, yes.
Does my draconic fortitude apply to this? Since it's all about eating shit, basically.
Dragons are weak to ice.
This
That's
is
a joke.
Well, not in this.
That
Ice
was a
and
joke.
water are, same type of this. Honestly, the one thing that Riv needs to do is just be wherever is downwind from other people, because if the wind starts passing through his area, it's gonna be even fucking colder.
Ah, so you need to be placed like right here. Oh, where's the ping?
Yeah, just like wherever's like away from the wind, just because he does have his aura of cold permanently passively up. You can't turn that shit
Wait.
off.
Isn't it a radius of 10 feet now?
Probably, yeah, but he can also just get out and start walking if he needs to. I do think it's 10 feet now, though, yes.
Hang off the back. Like one of those Garfield things.
Right. Rolling integrity.
Wow.
My answer to that is no.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
A lot of nines in there.
Actual.
Oh. Chat?
Any card players in chat?
Yeah, Chad, I could use a hand here. I mean, I can reroll all those ones. What the hell, dice? Fuck you.
Alright, I'm gonna body some of those.
16 dice and a -3. Eat my.
I'll body one more. Cool.
Is the
And then,
Tundra's... Oh, go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say, and I'm probably
A
gonna
miss.
figure that.
Not enough air.
Joke.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank you, but
I
we're back.
terrified you to do that.
Does the Tundra specialty apply for this? Probably not.
I said it would.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I do have to figure to make the knives explode, but I don't think they probably need to do that.
Do you guys mind if I use the party reroll to not have a -3 here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Permission
Oh,
granted.
I have to make sure the party's okay with it.
Hopefully that's better. There we go. There's the better. There it is.
Asher?
Sorry, what was that?
I think we're still waiting on your integrity.
Oh, sorry. It was my turn for a coughing fit.
So you had to make another integrity check. It's fine.
Yes, a real life one. Unfortunately, I've got +2 difficulty right now.
damn.
Okay. Asher and Riv are the two who get the. We're going to start with 1 dot of water damage.
Well, it's untied.
You mean Arcus?
Asher, Riv.
Okay.
Jace, you very, very nearly succumb to the sheer cold that is this place. right now, but then you remembered your last night with your boyfriend, and that's just fine now. Your internal temperature's right back up where it needs to be.
I almost feel like that needs to be quoted because that's awkward. Continue.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, Riv, yours was much.
That's
higher
why I
than
was a
mine.
little bit confused. I was like, "Hey, wait, what?" Because I used a vigor to make 6s count.
Ah, okay.
That's why I wrote it down. That's why I wrote down my lock-in as 8. It's because I did a vigor because I had like 4 6s in there.
Yeah, that would be what I missed. Thank you. So, just Asher. 1 dot, it's heckin' cold. And that carries you to about noon if we can get another survival check from the navigator.
I can provide 2 teamwork.
Do you mean a navigation check from the navigator?
No, because the person who is doing the navigating here is essentially, this is going to be looking for a place to shelter.
I'll have 4 survival. I'll 2 whoever's rolling.
I will provide 2 teamwork.
Right, so 6.
I guess you can soul one of the 2 of the ones. Let's see what happens there.
Probably gonna end up willpowering it, but we'll see what happens. Are you offering 2 soul to this?
Yes. Wow, that was kind of a...
Kind of funny.
Combo.
Mm.
You were allowed to know whether it is good enough before making the decision to willpower, correct?
No.
No, okay.
But once you tell them, they're still allowed to affect it with boost.
I think I'm just gonna willpower that roll.
That is fair. See, that's better. Not good, but it's better.
Of 1 soul back.
So the Haboku is souling the 1.
Yes.
We're up to a 7 now.
If you vigor the 6s, it comes 10.
Oh yeah. And Arcus has plenty of vigor.
So tell me, Ido, when did you join the math club?
Probably about
haven't-
the time that I a couple of days ago where I was like, please do not join the himbos.
Recently made a himbo character for a different website. It's fun being able to turn your brain off every once in a while. With a 10, you're able to spot an outcrop that you are pretty sure can give you shelter from the wind, if nothing else. And it's a couple of hours of walking to get there, but when you do, it turns out to have a pretty nice little cave between the ice sheet and the outcropping just because of the angle that it's at. Think Pride Rock.
Exploring's fun.
He looks at the others. Jace is probably covered in snow.
Yeah, Jace is currently a white Growlmon X.
We hunkering down here? Is that the plan?
Let's take it safe.
I mean, I doubt the weather's gonna get much better.
Yeah. But the Tundra, you kind of have to take it slow.
Then moving to restake everything down.
Arcus is gonna look at the map. How close are we to Skygate according to the map?
Heck.
Once we're near shelter, Haboku is going to attempt to shake himself off.
You were mostly in the mobile shelter that is the sled tent combo, so there's not a lot of snow on you directly. Just whatever came in through the entry flap.
Fair enough.
Well, where is the share button? Is this being shared? It's public, okay. If you had to make a guess, Arcus, you are probably... does that ping go through on the map?
Yes.
You are probably somewhere around here.
Where again?
Somewhere in this general area.
We're near the lake.
which means we're very close to a game of slip and slide, and here's the holes.
Also,
Yeah.
importantly, it means we're very close by to a natural source of a lot of available precipitation.
Yeah, Arcus is going to inform everyone that we're near the lake now.
Yeah, we'll have to watch our step now.
By the way, fun fact, it's literally called lake effect snow. No, I mean like that. It's an actual thing. It's literally just called, lake effect if it's nearby a lake. There's also ocean effect snow.
I was about to say that I think lake effect only really applies to the Great Lakes, but I think this lake is big enough to qualify as one of those.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure this would count at least as like a smaller Great Lake.
Which makes me...
To be fair, actually thinking about it, I'm pretty sure it also takes effect in places like the Great Salt Lake, which this is definitely big enough to at least be the Great Salt Lake. Like just visually.
Just eyeballing it.
Yep.
So same watches as last night?
Works for me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, in the name of fairness, the blizzard, through the first two watches, the blizzard starts kind of petering out. It's definitely interesting to watch because the snow, basically, you're in the lee of an outcropping of rock, and you can see the snow start to pile up around where you are. Without getting near the actual camp itself. Just because the rock behind you is blocking the bulk of it. It is making some very, very interesting...
A magnanimous dispensation.
Tokeme tipped $100. Razim
Oh, boy.
contract.
Toshi, thank you so much for that tip. That is the tip goal fully completed. Thank you so much.
And impromptu sponsor attack. Heck.
Yeah.
Unexpected, but very, very welcome.
Oh, she is always a good bean.
Very much so.
Riva's gonna open up his backpack to get food, and then to see that Mir's been hiding in there, and then blink a bit. Mir's decided Bag is place to stay.
I didn't get an integrity check from Mir.
He actually has a really good chance at this.
Also didn't get one from Digit.
I mean, to be fair, Digit is undead, so kind of nothing to freeze.
Digit
anyways.
also probably has the warmest seat in the house.
Yeah, I mean, Digit. I was going to say, does Digit have the advantage of being in Haboku's cloak? How can thus near Haboku the whole time?
Congratulations. Mir is not a slushy.
Oh, I did give him that integrity as well. Beyond death integrity for environmental plus.
So yeah, Asher, that was a heckin' cold ride.
Well, how much damage did I take?
Sold one. So that makes that a 3. Hey.
Asher, you are neutral water.
Well, I should probably check
Well,
there. And
weather stuff
And yeah,
is
it's fine, yeah.
untyped. It's not
Or it
affected.
can be typed.
Yeah, true. Yes, I'm
Because it just
neutral.
applies a dot. So it could be, it's a damage over time effect, and damage over time effects can be typed.
What was that, Asher?
Neutral.
One.
Okay, so that'll heal back during the rest. Got it.
give me a second.
Wait, hold on. I just need to point something out real quick because I looked back in the chat before he sent the tip. Toshi started singing the Snow Miser song, which is hilarious considering he started quoting a song about being a miser and then sent a bunch of money.
Ignoring that because now it's going to be in my head. I saw it and my brain went nope, and I moved on. But now it's there. Thanks, Tal.
Yeah, don't worry. I was the moment I saw it, I immediately started having Heat Miser in my head.
Wait,
I'm Mr. I'm Mr. 101.
And now that's in my head as well.
I have no idea what sort of song this even is. So.
Oh my! Okay, I'm sending it. I don't
Too
care.
much.
Arcus, when you're up here, we gotta watch that movie then.
100% on board with that.
Oh no!
It's
I
Arcus
made
and
a
DH.
mistake.
You've seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You've seen Frosty the Snowman. It's part of those series of movies from when I was a kid. You have to watch it, okay? I'm not that old.
It's actually really hard to find The Year Without a Santa Claus for some reason. Like the other ones you can occasionally see on the streaming sites, but I cannot find Year Without a Santa Claus.
Look on YouTube.
Also, how does that affect a digit at all?
Right. Digit took 2 damage.
Okay. Also, something that's likely going to be healed though during the rest is okay.
His single hand is shaking.
Look, he's going to have his soothing word factor just to help.
Suddenly remembered that joke from Blazing Saddles.
Which
Look at
one?
my hand. Look at my hand. Steady as a rock. Yeah, but I shoot with this one.
Yeah, this is my shooting hand. If a man drinks like that, then he is going to die.
I mean, I can keep him somewhere warm.
Do you want to keep?
Anyways,
Do you want to keep cold hands that are there?
I never
Riv is
said
putting
there.
Riv is putting a mirror on his head and making him help with watch.
Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, interesting.
The blob has been sat on the head.
Apparently, my laptop can't keep the video from the Twitch running if the browser isn't focused. So every time I've been switching back into the Fantasy Grounds, it's been pausing Twitch, and I've been trying to figure out for the last hour and a half why my Twitch keeps pausing.
I think that's a new extension you got to turn off on most browsers. Using Firefox?
I'm using Brave on my laptop.
I don't know then. Can't help you. Don't know that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a Chromium browser, so
No.
I don't remember where the fork from Chromium to Brave was, but it was far enough back that it doesn't have any of the AI feature stuff.
yeah, but it does have the. It's still a Chromium browser, so random ass problems.
Every browser has those.
Yep.
Even Safari, although the Apple people will lie to you about that.
Well, Apple people are in denial in general. Kind of comes with being an Apple person.
Yeah, there's like I said, not a lot really to see. You do see some interesting patterns in the swirling snow that is getting kicked up by the wind. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. There is no roasting over any kind of fire in this place. It's too wet.
Well, Riv can help with that part by extra freezing things around him. Less wet.
Yeah, I don't think freeze-dried wood is any better at burning than cold or than wet wood is.
No, but he can make it less wet.
No, was
Fun
it
fact.
the sublimation?
Fun fact, people cannot tell the difference between wet and cold. Our skin doesn't sense wetness. It senses the temperature difference between the ambient air and the water evaporating off our skin.
Well, your fingertips can feel the wet, but that's due to the micro slippages when you touch something.
Either way, probably not going to make a difference to anybody whether it's just cold or wet. And it is certainly cold. But yeah, the sun set behind the rock, so it even got darker in here faster than it would have outside.
Neat. I'm just imagining Riv being slightly banished to the shadow realm of having to stay a little bit away from the from the like rock and cart with this, so he doesn't make it colder.
Which means that the party's in the lee of the rock, and Riv is in the lee of the party. And I guess Haboku is stationed between Riv and the rest of the party. Got it.
That seems likely.
I mean, Arcus might be okay.
Okay. That's just how the first watch goes. It's not much to see. And nobody's crazy enough to be out in a blizzard except you, you folks.
All right.
That we know of.
And like I said, I'm trying to be fair here. Second watch goes pretty much the same way. There's just not much to see. If you want to do something during your watch, like check the maps, check for navigational aids, anything like that, now is the time.
Riv would be tempted to, but he also has never been to this part of the the region, so he has no fucking clue.
That's up to Arcus.
Yeah, Arcus is probably gonna be figuring out the route from here to Skygate. Now that we're near the river.
Well, there's the fast route, and there is the sane route.
What's the fast route?
Going over the lake.
Yeah, no.
You're pretty sure it is cold enough right now that that lake is probably solid ice for at least 2 Jaces.
What's the sane route?
Cutting up around the lake. It's something you would eventually
Yeah.
need to do anyway. If you're looking at the map, this is where the only real path up the mountain starts.
Yeah. He's gonna plot a course for around the lake.
Okie
Should I
dokie.
make a roll for that, or?
I'll have you make a navigation roll in the morning.
Okay.
And last watch. I want the perception roll from.
Okay.
Our community grows.
Sorry, was typing the chat there.
No, that's fine.
Alright, perception check.
While Haboku's doing watch, he'll be making sure Jay stays Asher and digital warm for him.
Being the heater.
You.
I guess considering where he is, that makes him the Jace Eater. The storm clears before morning, or at least it settles down to a point where it's just ambient wind now.
You sort of.
And when dawn finally does come, you can actually tell dawn came.
What's the weather like now? Is it still cloudy?
It's back to the state it was when you first hit the tundra, where it's
Overcast.
very overcast. It looks like it just snowed and it's thinking about doing it again.
Would Arcus know if this is normal weather behavior at this point?
You don't think it is uncommon for there to be a blizzard that lasts a day or two, nor for there to be a weather pattern where it's going to snow for a day or two, stop for maybe a day, and then snow for another day or two.
Okay.
It does do that in Henka sometimes, but it's not like it does that every year or anything. It's just that it's something you would have seen at least once.
Okay.
Haboku, there is something else you notice, though.
Hmm?
Tucked in at the very edge of where the snow was accumulating last night, there is a bush of little berries.
Okay. Voka will point that out to, I suppose Asher's the only one who's probably awake at the moment, so he'll tell him. And he'll probably go over to investigate and probably just sniff at them warily to make sure they're safe. Do I need to make an investigation mission or appraisal?
Appraisal will work.
What color are they?
I'm pretty sure they are blue. I am double checking.
It's that. I'm not sure that I have any specialty that would apply here. Okay. Sold the one. By instinct appraisal.
Pardon me, need to borrow the synth for a second.
Do we at least know what color they are?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I thought it was in the document. It's not. I thought I had made Personal notes. I hadn't. What you see are white berries growing in little clusters from the tree, from the bush.
Does the 5-head appraisal give him anything?
You are pretty sure that any kind of fruit that can survive being in this kind of weather and still look like it is ripe is probably valuable to somebody. And probably native to this region. As far as what it specifically is, that's another question.
Well, they don't look green in Asher, so I don't think they're poison, but I don't think I recognize them either.
I mean, if they're snowberries, then Asher's seen those before.
Then Asher's able to recognize them.
Oh, those are snowberries. Arcus really likes those.
Oh, okay, we found some then. Yeah, I don't know if there's a specific way you have to pick them or anything, and so I'll just wait till he's awake for that, I guess.
Yeah, I was going to say that. We'll point them out once he's up.
Haboku will nod and do just that at once. Arcus is awake. And then he'll just return to being in eater or little eater for the non-ice folk of the party.
Rip that bush.
Arcus, you know, just from being around here, that these are very valuable. The Skygate markets will usually take them in trade, even from outsiders, because any outsiders that visit want them, and sometimes want them in bulk. So these are very good find.
We can utilize these once for things when we get there to Skygate.
And Arcus is gonna start picking them. And he picks them like a normal berry.
Okay. Didn't know that they could be picked like normal. Then again, when I pick berries, I usually do it with my mouth and insert silly expression here. He implies that he usually just eats them right off the bush.
Nom.
Nom.
Let's see, does Arcus have anything he can put these snowberries in? Actually, he has pouches. He'll put them in one of his pouches. How many snowberries does he get?
That depends. Are you going to be carefully harvesting these with the idea that this bush can produce more, or are you stripping this thing?
Idea it can produce more.
Okay. You can get about a pouch, maybe a pouch and a half, depending on how many of them you eat.
Okay.
And was anyone else wanting to do anything before you guys break camp and set out?
Not particularly.
Riv wasn't planning on anything.
I got no plans.
I think everyone's since just looking to get out of here as quickly as possible. As one would expect, the icy tundra is probably not the most motivational place to be doing things.
Yeah. Figured I'd check. Could use that navigation check now, though, once you are ready to go.
Time for the 18 dice again. If Haboku and River helping as you before.
Yeah, Riv will keep going.
Navigation or survival, because that's what I've been getting.
This is going to be a navigation check.
Yeah, then I'll Haboku can give it in terms of navigations too.
Okay, so down to 17.
And one more boost die. You can solve the one of the ones.
Seven at the moment. Yeah, I think I'll try and soul the other one.
Nope. I just got booted out of Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, no. Give this a minute or two to see if it lets you reconnect.
Testing.
We
I
can
can still
hear
hear you.
you.
I think my net had kept and I got booted, so gotta rejoin.
Okay. It takes very near from dawn to dusk for you to get all the way around the lake and to the base of the mountain, leading up to Skygate. There were a few crevices and fissures leading off from the lake that you were able to successfully navigate around, which is part of why it took so long. Having to kind of zigzag through those. But they did eventually stop being a thing. as you got closer and closer to the mountain, which this is a proper mountain.
Does Arcus happen to know the name of the mountain?
Sure, Arcus does. You are, if you look up and up and up and up and up this mountain, you are able to barely make out a kind of pinkish dot way up, tucked into the cloud layer that Arcus knows and can probably point out to the rest of you is your destination.
Is that the barrier that surrounds Skygate? Alright.
So, if you look right there, that's our destination.
I did not realize that it would be so far away.
But hey, climbing!
So I do have to climb a mountain. This isn't a case of there's a path to take. I have to climb a mountain now.
Oh no, there's a path. It looks like it. It looked like it winds back and forth and back and forth with a view of the lake the whole time, but there's a path.
Do we need to camp before going up the path? Is this one of those things where there's no places to stop?
Quack.
Whack.
Would Arcus
Um,
know that there's like cave outcroppings along the
Outcroppings,
path?
caves, ledges. Basically, this is a path that was a combination of natural spots and careful excavation by the residents of Skygate over a very, very long period of time that has created this path. The excavation was so far back that nobody knows who did it. That's how old it is. But the path is kept mostly clear by people going up and down it. It's wide enough for for a proper cart to pass another proper cart if both of them are very friendly to one another on the path itself. And you know that there are periodically up the mountain spots where an entire caravan could pull off and rest if they needed to.
So 2 carts can pass side by side if they're gay. Got it.
Would he know if there's like emergency pull into spots for like blizzards?
I'm going to say that you know that they're there, but finding one is going to require a survival check at the appropriate moment.
Okay. So yeah, there's spots up the mountain that are like designated rest spots. Also, if we get a surprise blizzard, if we look hard enough, there's usually like places we can take shelter in to wait it out.
Just start walking.
Yeah, it's also worth mentioning that the reason that the path winds back and forth on this face of the mountain is that this is usually the leeward side of the mountain. So if there are blizzards and storms, they are less likely to affect this side. Not impossible and not even unlikely, just less likely.
Also, guys, be careful. The storms are much more frequent up here. Or rather, more sudden. Eek!
Oh,
You know,
Especially as you ascend.
So,
hello?
up the mountain we go.
All right.
Hi,
Joy.
Dad!
When we get there, I want a warm bed, a cold beer, and more bread than God knows what to do with.
I don't know, I could do a lot
should
of
be
stuff with
bread.
a lot of bread. Mostly feed it to you.
He does seem pretty bribable with bread.
Other gods, then. There.
Oh, those weaklings? Yeah, they probably would be, pretty, lost.
You're lucky that I am running this from my laptop and I don't have access to my full notes. Jace, you're going to run into a problem pretty quick.
Oh no?
The sled doesn't have wheels. It only has runners.
Jace just makes a face, picks the damn thing up, and keeps going.
What is this called then?
It's called I'm Stubborn. I could say other things, but it'd be inappropriate.
Hang on. Wait a second. You guys didn't take down the tent. Most of you are still in the tent. And a great big muscly man just picked it up and is now carrying you on his back. Hang on. I recognize this.
He's chased out wearing us like a backpack.
Tail pouch. My tail's big enough. Strap that shit on and start walking.
Dropped it in the Discord.
Nice.
I want to be offended, but Krunk is just like the golden
How do
boy.
you be offended about Kronk? Like, come on.
I can't be offended about Krunk.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
it was
that's
the
a
other, I
compliment.
would be offended. But it's Krunk, so compliment accepted.
How did you guys get here? I don't know. That's the weird thing. According to this
By all means,
map,
it
we
doesn't
should be
make
way
sense.
back here. Like I said, it had taken you most of the day just to get to the foot of the mountain. You're able to ascend a couple of layers before finding a spot to set up that is probably going to make the most sense, unless you want Jace to keep carrying you guys through the night.
How are the conditions right now, weather-wise?
It's a little too dark to make much out in the sky, but if you want to give me a perception check, I can, or survival, I can give you a weather report.
Survival or reaction, you can take 4 from Haboku.
Or
I still provide the 2 teamwork.
One real quick question. How many days is it going to take to get up this mountain?
Probably just one more.
I'm willing to hoof it throughout the night as long as I'm left alone in a hotel for an evening.
so I'm guessing Tundra no longer applies.
I think you are far enough up this mountain that Tundra is no longer quite the biome you're in.
Okay.
No longer
It's still-
Tundra is now mountain.
Still heckin' cold.
It's dark out.
You have dim vision.
Or
None shall see
Fear
me.
at-
Though my battle cry may give me away.
Oh boy.
Oh. Oh, it's minor. Thought it was moderate.
So you guys maybe should be concerned about Frosty Bite redeeming an ethereal influence on the mountain.
Look, if Riv manages to come down with Frostbite, that would be impressive.
Frosty Bite's a good boy. Or girl, because I don't know their gender preferences.
Well, I sent it to Lightball.
You know what? I like this.
Oh no.
Were you continuing through the night?
Do you guys want me to continue through the night, or do you want want me to
That's
stop?
up to you.
What are the penalties for trudging through the night again? I don't remember them off the top. of my
You don't get the benefits of a rest, and you take 1 exhaustion if it is light activity, and 2 exhaustion if it is heavy activity.
This would
This is
definitely be. Screw it, I'm bald again one night. As long as one of you is up to do watch at the same time, we good.
It's fair.
I will just tick off 2 exhaustion right now.
The Arcus will stay up for the watch.
I mean, you guys can take turns.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should be absolutely concerned about that influence, but
I mean, Riv will help with watching.
Don't worry, Jace. We'll watch.
I am sure that the two people you want watching out for danger is Riv and Arcus.
oh boy.
It will go so well.
What's the
And
worst
third
that could
watches.
happen?
Hypothetically, they are the first two watches, which means Jay should be at least he's cognizant enough to keep an eye on them.
All right. Anyways, I guess I'll just roll a perception. Bonk.
Guys really make
And
fours
just
right now.
because I will go ahead and is it worth vigoring? 2 6s. He's about to take a rest anyway. I'm fine vigoring that, so that way it's 6.
Trying to find an image for this, but I couldn't. Riv, you were the second person to notice this.
Me.
First person to notice this is Jace.
Oh boy.
You don't know from where, but you smell freshly baked bread.
That's understandable. He gets an auto pass.
Someone, somewhere on this mountain, probably somewhere above you, is baking either one very large or a lot of regular sized sourdough loaves, and you can smell it.
Jace is
So is
walking
this-
faster now.
I was gonna say, is this where we get a movement buff?
I don't know how to put haste on myself, but I'm learning in live time.
Jace has learned a new ability. It's called Bread Haste.
By the time the watch ends and the next watch begins, you can actually smell something else under it. It smells like possibly onions.
Well, it's good you didn't say garlic. If that happened, there'd be the freight train would go full ahead.
If you garlic, there'd be a Growlmon climbing the mountain. This stupid pathway that's going back and forth. We going straight up, bitches.
Running straight up the side of the mountain. Like I'm a
Bread
Bethesda horse.
detected. Bread detected.
Hold on,
Must
I can change
consume.
my effect of gravity here. I'm just going to change to this direction and walk straight up.
Jace becomes a planet.
Second watch.
Alrighty, here we go. And because it's near Station Inn. Actually, that's pretty good as itself. 9 perception.
Okay. Arcus, again, you're the second person to notice this. That oniony smell? Somebody is making onion soup. Because you can also now smell you can also now smell the butter and the garlic getting made to be put into the cheese topping.
Did you guys know that onions have layers? Like ogres have layers?
Arcus is gonna look down at Jace.
What?
Does it look like he noticed the garlic being added?
No, but you'll know when when it happens, because as I said, that boy gonna start climbing.
Yeah, I am pretty sure. I said you were the second person to notice it. Jace was the first.
Oh, then he's climbing.
Arcus is gonna scramble back into the backpack.
Actually, why am I climbing? I can do short. No, I can't. Never mind. No, I can. I can just do short teleports.
Flash step up this mountain.
Yes. You added garlic. This is your own fault. We're not getting through second watch. We're going to be inside that build or inside the town by then.
Well, do you have AoE on it?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect then, yeah.
Oh, what is my AoE? Hold on, let me double check. I think it's 20 feet.
How many people?
Well, AoE
And
just means that it's anybody in that range. But holy crap, you invested a lot into this if it's 20 feet.
Yeah, shit,
Yeah.
that's like 100 XP right there. Just in that.
Bamf, 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 bamf.
Primeval teleportation, man. I have a lot of experience.
This is how Kronk beat them back.
Yeah.
He just
Kronk
has
doesn't even
teleport.
I believe it.
I just like the RP Haboku just drooling in his sleep. Garlic.
Oh no. Wait, I just
Kronk's
had a
allergic to
thought.
garlic.
Arcus might be a pincushion.
Depends on how jostled y'all are about to get.
No.
Do you want me to roll athletics or something?
For teleporting?
For teleporting softly.
You know what? Sure.
It could also be as an expression of how long he's able to keep up the exertion.
Oh. Okay, looks like I don't have any good athletics things, so this is just going to be 10, 13 dice. There are some sixes in there. You know what? We're close to ending. I'm going to go ahead and sold that one really quickly.
Lucky 7.
Yep, I'm going to go ahead and make those sixes count as well with a vigor. And
The
that'll
power of bread.
be 9. The power of bread compels me. Have you ever had garlic sourdough bread before? Like a good garlic butter on it? Just a little bit of Parmesan cheese?
It's like you're trying to make me starve too.
I ain't judging you one bit for this. I do the same.
So yeah, fuck this mountain. It's no longer a challenge. I'm up there. There's bread. Gib.
There's a the gates of Skygate. It's on the western face of the town, and in the gatehouse is where you can smell the bread coming from. And within this gatehouse, there is a guard who is being handed a bowl of it's not French onion soup because there's no France. Who's being handed a bowl of onion soup by a cookmon. It is hot. The steam is curling off the top of it. The cheese crust is unbroken. And there is a cart with more on it that the soup behind the soupmon.
Jace just leans down and goes, "How much for some?" Probably out of nowhere.
There is a lot of commotion because suddenly there is a dragon Digimon leaning down and demanding bread.
He asked how much for some. He is offering to pay.
With a cart, with a sled on your back. And mind you, none of their patrols mentioned you were coming up because none of them got to see you before you were up here.
Kill issue.
You have a lot of very sharp things pointed in your direction. But
Double
the
skill
Supmon
issue.
looks confused.
How much for some of the bread? That smells delicious. That smell is going way down that mountain. I smelt it all the way down there.
What do you have to trade?
I have money.
Money. What's money up here?
Damn. That smelled really good.
I can tell you
Meanwhile-
if you're going to die in the next year.
Meanwhile, 3 feet to the left. Who are you? What are you doing? Where did you come from?
That's my son.
You lead us the right stop.
Yes, this is the right stop. Where's an inn? Apparently, I'm not going to be able to buy any damn bread in this town.
can use these.
As he pulls out a pouch of the snowberries, disoriented from the teleporting.
Oh, thank you. Holds up the berries. Will these work?
The cookmon the cookmon looks up. Well, what? Hand them down.
Hands them down.
Oh yeah, sure. These will work. Great. I can trade these at the greenhouse. Here you go. He hands up a single bread bowl.
I don't know if that's a fair trade.
Arcus is gonna do an insight. Well, actually,
Oh, he's disoriented.
I'm doing an insight.
Asher with
your
it.
teamwork.
Asher will assist with however many dots he has. Give me a moment.
Dang it, that booted me again. And we're close in anyway.
One bowl.
Asher has 4 in insight.
Damn. Anybody offering a teamwork?
I gave 2.
2. That puts me at 15. Just when?
Just
well,
bread.
I mean, yeah, just bread.
You don't screw with Jace when bread is involved, man. Is this even a fair trade?
We're at the end of a session, so have a body boost.
Sure. Just win harder?
I'll also offer a body.
Have another body boost.
Oh,
That one was Tao's, so you know.
Yeah, that one was mine.
Have another body boost.
It bounced out. Well, I reckon and Jace is going to have his fill and just crash Ash in a hotel room.
Well, I still got 3 boosts that I could dump into this, so... Gamba, body boost? Hell yeah!
Jackpot.
Said the magic phrase of Gamba and got all 7s.
There goes my luck for a while.
You deal 7,777 damage to this guy.
So is this really a fair trade with these berries? Because apparently they're actually really valuable up here.
A pouch that size could probably buy every bread bowl on that cart.
I will not take the bowl, then I will look at him and be like, no.
He looks up at you, sighs, and just walks off with the pouch.
No, Dragon Drop. He is right back in front of me again.
I think he's walking away from the cart and...
Oh, he's walking away from the cart? Never mind.
Yeah.
At least that's how I interpreted it.
Yeah.
No, I thought he was going to just try and walk away with the pouch. I was like, no.
I mean, it would have been a really inappropriate thing to
leaving
do
the
in front of
cart.
the guards.
He's leaving the cart.
Jace picks up the cart, looks at the guards, and goes, "Where's the closest inn? Because after I'm done eating all this, I'm going to need to sleep."
The guard just kind of baffled looks at you and looks up at you, looks down at your feet, looks back up at you, and he just kind of points to the stable yard,
No,
which
an
is
actual
attached to the gatehouse.
No, an
Only place
actual.
big enough for you, guy.
I can fix that later.
In his defense, it's a pretty nice looking stable yard. There are braziers every few feet to keep the area warm. Fresh straw.
Fine, in later. Goes to the stable yard. We're sleeping here, guys. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to sleep now.
Do you want a bowl? Anybody want a bowl before I erase this?
I will grab a bowl because otherwise it will all be gone.
Haboku is sleepily he like a sleepwalked towards a bowl and began and nomming into it.
This is some really good onion soup. It hasn't even fully soaked into the bread bowl yet. But it is piping hot, which I don't know if you've ever had piping hot soup in a fresh bread bowl on a day that frickin' cold, but it is a really nice feeling.
I'm going to respond to that with I live in Minnesota.
Mind you, it's onion soup. It's not a, chowder or a bisque or anything like that, but still.
Ooh, been chowder soup inside of a bread bowl.
Well, my favorite's potato soup, honestly, because you can still do the crust of cheese on top of it.
Broccoli and cheddar.
It would murder me, but
Broccoli and cheddar.
Welcome to Skygate.
Oh, it's midnight, not 1 a.m. Never mind.
No, it is 1 a.m. I'm dead. But welcome to Skygate.
I'm okay with that being early myself.
So am I. I still can't breathe.
Yeah, I figured.
I've already gone ahead and canceled Last Hope tomorrow. And we'll figure out if Tal's up for doing Wild Traditions later. If I were running it, I'd cancel it. But
Yeah. Hope things up there are smooth up for y'all eventually.
Well, apparently the smoke has reached Virginia now.
we'll see about Wild Traditions. Last Hope is canceled. But yeah. And the gout is being one hell of a bitch right now.
Thanks.
Thank you. Anyways,
I just checked. I'm officially in the funny orange.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us on the stream today. That was Data Anomaly Hunter's Scar. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel, that you can also do so by sharing the stream around, tipping to the channel directly, or subscribing to us on YouTube. But for now, thank you so much for joining everybody, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.